Next up, we have a lightning talk, and there's a reason I'm pointing that out. Roy Arends. There will be no Q&A for this session, and he's going to talk about the upcoming root key rollover.
Hi everyone, my name is Roy Arends. I work for ICANN, and this is just an update, no, not an update really, an overview that you need to have for what's going to happen on October the 11th. There we go. So this is about the upcoming KSK rollover. So why should you care? DNSSEC validation relies on a root trust anchor. Root has been signed since 2010. We've done this rollover once in 2018, and so this will be the second rollover. If you do this thing automatically, it depends on something called RC 5011. There are other methods to do this, but I'm going to talk about RC 5011 for a bit. This will be a planned routine event. The idea is to do this every 3 years. So since we generated this key in 2024, that means in 2027, hopefully we will generate yet another key. So your job here is to make sure that your resolvers follow along. Who actually here has root access to their own resolver? All right. Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay, so this is quite important. All right, so what's the timeline? So in April 2024, we generated in one data center during a key ceremony, we generated the KSK 2024. A fun highlight is we already did this in 2023, but the reason we're not using that is because we changed HSMs. So we had to do this again in 2024. April, we generated the new one. We replicated in the other data center in July. And then we started, it started to appear in the root zone in, I think, January 11th, 2011. And we are now here. That's the blue stripe. It's I don't know exactly where the blue stripe is, but now it's May the 16th, which is about 148 days away. That's I think 21 weeks. That will be 21 weeks tomorrow exactly, and tomorrow is a Sunday. So the 11th of October is a Sunday. So just keep that in mind. All right. So how does this work? So a new KSK is published, right? We did this in January the 11th. January the 11th, 2025. And the current KSK, or the one from 2017 that we rolled over in 2018, signs the current key set. So that has happened now, right? So, and after a while, the new KSK signs the key set. This is the important event. That's October the 11th this year. Old key will still be present, and after a while, the old key will have the revoke bit set, etc., etc. This is how RC 5011 works. I'm going quite a bit fast because I see the time is running down. January 11th, new KSK in the root zone. February 10th KSK should be adopted by your RC 5011 implementation. October the 11th, we will start signing with the new key, stop signing with the old key. And on January 11th, 2027, the old key is scheduled to be revoked. All right. DNS Trust Anchor availability, if you want to know where they are, there's a website, ICANN.org/DNSSEC/files. That's where everything is. That's where you can download the keys if you don't have them. This is the important part that I really want to get to. So if your resolver is listed here, great. If your resolver is not listed here, then you're probably using a Microsoft. The reason Microsoft is not listed here is because it doesn't do default DNSSEC validation out of the box. These four do. They all do RC 5011 except for Power DNS Recursor. But the important part is if you don't pay attention to 5011, just make sure that you run the latest version of these things, because all of them right now are shipped with the latest set of keys. If you're a version older than what you see on the screen, you need to upgrade quickly, but you probably have other problems if you run an old version of that. The key files are over there in root dash keys. Oh, one other thing is the DNS mask that doesn't do RC 5011. It also doesn't do DNSSEC validation out of the box, but it can do DNSSEC validation, and their latest version, I think from version 2.0 2.91 is also shipped with the latest keys. All right, I got 10 seconds left. Keep in mind, Sunday, the 11th of October, is the important day. All right, thanks.